Another episode of the Undefeated Sports Talk. I'm Tyler Harris. Alongside with me is Jarvis Redwine, Mario Clark, and Leon Hurst.
And Leon Kane. I'm back.
Here we go, making analogies once again. Today we're just going to be talking about college football predictions and the Boston Celtics. We were talking earlier about these NBA teams, but nobody's looking better than the Boston Celtics, especially defensively. It's something to watch because it is interesting because nobody thought the Boston Celtics would be like this without Gordon Hayward.
I didn't.
But we're going to get to them after these college football predictions because right now, obviously, this show is primarily football because it's football season and football is coming to an end. But let's get started with the big slate of games. Let's go with the number one game of the weekend. Michigan at Wisconsin.
Ooh, wow.
This is the biggest game.
It is.
Does Wisconsin have a chance of being upset?
Oh, man.
Michigan at Wisconsin? No. Nope.
Michigan at Wisconsin?
No way. Michigan at Wisconsin? No, Wisconsin's got this. And Michigan really hasn't played that well this year. I don't think they're all that good. Taylor, way he's been running, is going to run all over them. There's no doubt. And then that left-handed quarterback, there's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind.
What do you think?
I got him. I'll take these guys by 17.
Oh, 17. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Woo!
17.
I don't know.
I actually think I'm going to take Michigan in the upset.
Michigan. Okay, I don't like that. I do not like that.
I'm going to say,
I do not like that.
I'll tell you what.
I'm curious.
Okay.
Story time.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, Nebraska, well, Wisconsin played Nebraska here. I mean, and they just look okay.
You know why?
So
Because Alvarez is the athletic director, and he used to be down here, and he said, let's just take it easy on these guys. They've had a rough season.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear why Michigan.
No, because I just think that Michigan defense is still good. It's still pretty solid. I mean, it's not a bad defense
Compared to Purdue? Or?
I like Wisconsin's defense,
Okay.
but I will say this. I just think it's going to be a close game, closer than what a lot of people think. And if it can be if it's a close game, who knows? I mean, it's in Camp Randall, right?
Yes. Camp Randall, and I did not mention at the beginning of this, the weather's not going to be great. It's going to be a mixture of rain and snow.
Yeah, but Jim,
But you guys got to figure too. You're talking.
Harbaugh's
Michigan
good,
does get cold weather, guys. You
Yeah.
guys always got to remember that, even when we were talking about the pros earlier.
Honestly, I feel
with
like
Chicago
Michigan probably
and
gets colder than Wisconsin because Lake Michigan's right there.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
by
it does
Ann
get
Arbor.
cold. But what I'm saying is both of them around the same area. It's going to be interesting what Tyler was saying. I think Wisconsin, I don't know.
I don't know. I just think that they can. Michigan can probably run the football. So we'll see.
Go ahead. I'm going to let Mario go. Then
Okay.
I'm going to get you.
See,
Move on to you.
I actually agree with Jarvis. I really do think they're. I really do think.
We're gonna have an upset this weekend.
I really do think
Watch this game.
Wisconsin's on a high horse. They're feeling like they can't be beat. Michigan's probably. Wisconsin's thinking like, oh, Michigan's got blown out by Penn State. Michigan had a close game with Purdue. Michigan had a close game with Florida.
Yeah.
Michigan this, Michigan that. They're not playing like Michigan. I really feel like Michigan is
They got
going to.
something to
They're
prove,
sliding under the radar. Jim Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh has something under his sleeve, and he's gonna put it to Wisconsin and Camp Randall. I really feel like this is gonna be a game that nobody's expecting either. Like everybody goes with the analysts, everybody goes with the stats, everybody goes with this. You gotta think it's just any given day anybody can be beat, and I really feel like it's Wisconsin's week to lose this week.
That's true. To give day, anybody can be beat. But the two key words you said, Camp Randall.
Means nothing.
You're in Camp
Means
Randall.
nothing.
It means a lot.
Nothing.
It means a
that's
lot.
A tough stadium. That's a tough
In
stadium.
Camp Randall at night, mixture of weather, and with Jonathan Taylor in that backfield now,
He's
Heisman fifth right now, and with bad weather, it's going to come down to the running game.
Yeah.
And because obviously both these quarterbacks are not very good. This is Wilton Spate's nothing like a Tom Brady back at Michigan. Nothing. And
Hornibrook
it's
is
horrible.
not that good.
No, and then when I want to take a defense, I'm going to take Wisconsin's defense over Michigan's this year. Like you said, offense, running game, and then when I look at Wisconsin's defense, they're only allowing 81 rush yards a game.
Ooh.
And you said Michigan's run is going to be effective.
Well, you know what?
No. I don't see it.
Yeah, because but you said it was going to come down to the weather, right?
It's weather.
So you don't think that Michigan?
But who's a better running back, Jonathan Taylor?
Well, absolutely, Jonathan Taylor. I'm not saying anything about that because he ran over our Huskers.
Yeah.
But I just think that Michigan, everybody like Mario was saying, everybody's kind of doubting them. But
also
they're gonna surprise.
This Wisconsin team reminded me of the Wisconsin team with Melvin Gordon.
Whoa.
Bernard Taylor.
That didn't win the national championship.
They did it. They
Oh,
didn't win
okay.
the Big Ten championship.
That
They're
Bernard,
sure gonna
that
get there.
that
That just means they lose this game.
Taylor,
Yeah.
guarantee he's going to end up being number 1 running back this year.
But you
What's his name?
Well, Barkley's had a big game, but we'll speak.
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
Yeah.
But
he might get back into the Heisman. He might win the Heisman this weekend.
like you said, what'd you say? What was their stats of Wisconsin?
Wisconsin allows only 81 rushing yards.
All right, what was Shaquan Barkley's rushing yards before he faced Ohio State? They were a lot. He faced Ohio State, he got under 100 yards. It doesn't matter. Every week's different. Like I'm saying, I'm sticking to it.
That's what I'm saying.
like-
Wisconsin doesn't allow
And
a lot of rushing
Wisconsin
yards.
but
is
what-
better
what-
than
he
Ohio State in defense, apparently.
They are.
That's
Wisconsin
it.
has one of the best defenses.
But
They
they're
actually have the
they're
best
probably
defense.
going to lose the Big Ten if they face off.
Oh, I think they're going to lose Big Ten.
All right,
but we're not
guys,
speaking
that's
about
still
that
my
just yet.
prediction. Beginning of the season, I told you guys, Wisconsin. Watch. I'm going.
I don't know. I'm going to give you guys a score real quick. Wisconsin wins. Low scoring because of weather. 24-14 Wisconsin.
Okay.
That's a good.
24-14. I'm gonna say 17-14 Michigan. Hey, I predicted the upset. You remember? I predicted Iowa was gonna beat Ohio State. That got done. So, oh yeah.
I didn't watch it on
31-17.
31-17?
Yep.
Wisconsin?
I said by 14.
Okay.
31-17.
Okay.
Honestly, I'd probably have to say 24-10 Michigan.
He's going with Michigan. He's an Ohio State
Ooh.
fan.
They're going to
Hey.
score that many points? I don't think they're going to score that many
Well,
points.
anything that helps to get Ohio State back closer to the playoffs, I want. Any upset that could possibly happen, even if it means going for the bad Wolverines, is going to happen. So,
Oh, my gosh. All right.
Moving on. Virginia at Miami. Let me get a quick stat. Miami has a 94.5% chance to win this football game.
That's going to be a blow, I think, right there.
Virginia has 3 losses.
Yeah, they're decent, but Miami, no.
Yeah, I think.
And you're playing in Miami in that terrible place?
Yeah, and you know what strikes me?
What?
Doesn't it feel like to you guys all Miami does is play at home?
yeah.
right.
They're never on the road.
Miami has the most home games on any team. If you bought season
I think
tickets
all
to
of the
Miami,
games
you're
are-
good.
All the games are on, at home. I mean,
Miami
yeah,
gets to the
they're
bowl
wrong.
game.
I don't know.
Miami makes it to the playoffs. They're at home. But
I'd say Miami probably by 21. I mean, I think it's gonna be kind of closer than what everybody thinks, but I think because Miami is just coming off that high win, and you can always
Yeah, you remember when I was saying Miami was overrated.
yeah.
and you remember when I was
But-
saying they weren't.
The U is back until the ACC championship. I think they lose.
I think-
Because it's not that Miami offense,
Mhm.
it's that Miami defense.
Yeah.
And we all know that's what's going to shut down because we know what they did in Notre Dame in that defense.
Let's go back to the offense here. All the Florida teams have speed beyond.
I have not
Now-
seen anything special.
Now,
though.
when Miami runs on Virginia, which Virginia, they're not known for speed.
Yeah.
When they get going on them guys, I think that's how they're going to end up scoring their
Wow.
touchdowns. Is just because they
Virginia
got
can
speed.
upset people though because
Yeah,
2 years ago year ago when Mitchell Trubisky was there, they upset North Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big upset, but they can. It's just that
Oh, yeah.
position which you can get upset.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, Miami, be careful. You just came off
Yeah.
of a great win. You have a chance.
You
to
know
get
what's
upset.
going to win Miami? I think this game. That turnover chain.
Yeah.
Mm.
People just want to wear it.
Yeah.
See, I got Miami actually winning by 10 because, like you said, Notre Dame has, Virginia has a history of upsetting teams when you least expect it. But I feel like Virginia's going to come out and play them hard. Obviously, they're just playing for pride. Virginia is, and obviously Miami's just playing to stay in the playoffs. So I feel like they're going to come out hard, but Miami's going to win it by 10.
42-17.
Hey, I got Miami big, 35-10.
Yeah, I like that. I like that score.
100 to 99.
35-10. I'm going with that too.
35-10. Solid score, I tell you what.
I mean, they just. Hey, it's that defense. That Miami defense. Those linebackers are the best.
I really think it's only going to be a 10-point ball game, though.
Yeah.
You guys watch.
I mean, I'm not going to doubt it if it is, but I just think Miami's defense.
Well, if you don't agree with me, you're doubting it.
Combined with.
Yeah,
No, me doubting you is doubting you last week, saying I know Notre Dame was going to win for sure. They get smacked. I didn't think Miami's defense was that good to stop Josh Adams by saying that.
Real quick before we move on, though, I really do think Miami's going to win the ACC this year. I honestly do not.
I agree.
That's gonna be a story. That's gonna be a story next weekend. Once we get the ACC.
Okay. We'll save it. I'll save it for next week, guys. Mario, I agree with you. They're gonna beat Clemson. There's no doubt in my mind. Because defense against defense, defense against defense, but I think offense, Miami's got to beat.
We're all Miami. We're all part of the U now. I'm on the bandwagon. Been a Miami fan since last week.
Let's go ahead and move on to all of our teams real quick. Mississippi State travels to Fayetteville, and let me just say this real quick. Playing in Fayetteville this year, that's not a home field advantage. So who you guys got?
It's Mississippi State.
Mississippi State by 3 touchdowns.
That's a pretty good guess,
Oh, yeah,
Mario.
and real quick, Cole Kelly is suspended.
Yes.
Not playing for a DWI.
Their AD.
AD just got fired.
Yep.
Running game is nowhere to be found for
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Austin Allen has been horrible. Secondary is, secondary defense allowing 35 points a game. Woo. You're allowing 230 passing yards. And did we see what Nick Fitzgerald did against Bama's defense?
Yeah.
Nick Fitzgerald's going to tear this game up. It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be 45-21 Mississippi State.
Yeah, you said 45-21.
You know, I don't even know if I can even give Arkansas 21.
I didn't want to, but I am favoring them just because I think
home.
Arkansas is trying to fight for something, at least, and fight for Brett Bielema.
Probably
Brett Bielema.
But yeah, they're going to try to fight for him. But even Missouri's going to tear him up the last game. Because Missouri beat them last year.
This is
and they've got it even worse.
Talking, guys. Yeah, Arkansas fans have just lost confidence.
Yeah, I say.
I have no.
It's kind of like the Nebraska fans.
You know what? We'll get to Nebraska in a second.
Now, but wait a minute, Jarvis. Before you continue, didn't you say you're going to fly up to Pennsylvania to get in that whiteout crowd and be the only red dot in the city?
No. I think we were just joking about that. Nobody. Mississippi State, they kind of struggle away from home.
They do, but
I mean, but it is Fayetteville, like you said.
And there isn't going to be anybody in the stadium.
That's a neutral site. That's a neutral site.
They do struggle away from home. I love Mississippi State at home, but since this is almost like a home field advantage, we're gonna say 38-3.
Oh!
Yeah.
3?
Yeah,
3?
I'm sorry. 38-3 Mississippi State.
Oh, man, now you're crying.
No, because Alabama beat Mississippi State and Arkansas scored on them. So you got to give them at least 7 or 10.
No respect, though. You better be glad I gave him a 3.
Let me call your mom.
He better
be glad I gave him a field goal.
He put Arkansas 3 points.
38-3.
I don't.
Beat by
35. Tyler went 21.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be. I'm gonna go with 2 other guesses of the same, pretty much. I'm gonna go like 42-17.
You think?
I already said by
Okay, sorry.
I
forgot. You got me cracking up.
That was the first one that said blowout.
Want to put pizza on it?
I want to talk.
Man, that seems like the debate.
I want to talk about my Longhorns last out of our teams because obviously my Longhorns had the toughest game this weekend out of the 4. I mean, but let's go ahead and move on to the laughable Nebraska Huskers. Again, it's only laughable because they got to travel to Death Valley to play Penn State. Real quick, Penn State has a 97% chance to win this, and in my mind, you might as well move that to a 100% chance to win this football game because Nebraska has no business trying to stop Saquon Barkley and trying to go in Death Valley and winning a football game.
Not so fast, my friends.
Oh.
Okay. No, I'm just playing.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm just playing.
He's saying there's that 0.1 chance.
Yeah.
Now, and even their so-called quarterback, I think he's still going to throw him.
Yeah, you know what? Tanner Lee, he's still under that concussion protocol.
No, he's cleared to play now.
He's
He's got clear to throw.
There
pitch.
should be about 5 interceptions.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna be like, he's gonna be seeing double vision.
Penn State only allows 14 points per game. That's best in Big Ten.
Yeah. Wow.
It is.
But will they let Tanner Lee play though? I mean, will they be?
Yeah, if he's off protocol, why
I
would
would trust Bill O'Brien on this one over
Patrick O'Brien?
Bill
O'Brien.
I'm just
I agree with you because they played him last game a little bit.
I feel like
So
I'd rather have him going into the game. I know he's not inexperienced as Tanner Lee, but do you want 5 interceptions or a few incompletions?
This is what you're gonna see. Okay, this is what you're gonna see. You're gonna see probably 3 pick sixes, and you're gonna see probably Saquon Barkley go over 300 yards.
yeah, because their corners and safeties are good off.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I saw Penn State. It was a game against one of those teams. I can't remember, but their linebackers were outstanding in that game. I mean, and if I don't know, this is just
How many sacks on quarterback?
I think they're gonna sack Tanner Lee about 6 times.
Yeah, real quick, you guys remember what Croft had against us last week on the ground? 138, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And McSorley, he can do both.
Yeah,
throw and pass.
Oh boy,
He's gonna destroy that
man.
defense. And then you got Saquon Barkley to add on that. Real quick, I'm gonna go and give you guys my score.
Okay.
because Nebraska, they're gonna barely get to 10. I got 52-10 Penn State.
Oh.
It's a hard one, guys. I'm sorry, it hits your heart, but
Yeah,
This is a sad day.
I think I might have to one up it. 56-3.
oh my!
Hey, 3.
I will go, Mara. That's a good guess. I'm gonna go.
3 is a little too low.
They're in Death Valley.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna go higher, but.
Oh, 56-5.
Let's go.
Not like my brother Josh. He
No.
did what, 800 or something? 810 or something like that.
All right, I'll give you mine. I'm gonna go. You said Arkansas at least get 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Nebraska. 49-zip.
Oh man. Okay, he tried. All right. Husker Nation. We're just waiting for our coach. We're just waiting for Scott Frost to come here. But I'm gonna just tell
he's
you.
coming.
Okay, I'm gonna just tell you this. My score prediction: 62-3, Penn State.
What?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Last year,
See.
Ohio State beat us at their house 62-3.
What did you say?
Yeah, 62-3.
What you said? 6-2-3?
Yeah. Well, last year, listen. Last year, Ohio State beat us 62-3 at the Horseshoe. I mean, so I'm just saying it's a realistic score. We can actually lose by.
Nebraska's
69.
going to score some amount of points on their first drive because Penn State takes a while to mesh together. And
I don't know unless he gets a kick return right off the bat.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This thing is going to be ugly.
Honestly, Nebraska with Tyler Hoppus and JD Spielman has the speed to keep up with Penn State. Tyler Hoppus, if he's on his game, you at least have 2 reliable people to go to.
Right there. Hoppus has been their main receiver over the last few weeks.
Honestly, this is why I really honestly think Nebraska's going to get blown out. Take Ohio State. They're obviously a better team than Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State struggled the whole entire game until the 4th quarter against Penn State at home.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State was at Ohio State. Nebraska's going to Penn State.
I know it.
It's not going to be a contest. Nebraska's done. If they score more than 3 points, I will be very surprised.
But can you agree with me on this though? Penn State has not looked as good nearly ever since they lost that game.
They haven't. They
haven't looked good in the secondary. But I will say this though. I think they're trying to get back. They still have something to play for these last couple of games.
Yeah.
They're going to come out hungry.
What was your score prediction, Tyler?
52-10.
That is realistic.
That's realistic.
In my opinion.
Because
They'll at least get a touchdown.
Nebraska.
You don't see them losing by 30.
No. Mine was more joking because your comment toward Arkansas.
No,
but
yours is a realistic score, 49-0.
No, because you got to remember.
I don't look at it that way, though.
Even though we were at home, Nebraska and Ohio State defense wasn't as good as what it is now. But we still put up 14 on Ohio State. That's why I'm giving 10 against Penn State, who's Obviously, the defense is one up better than Ohio State's.
Yeah.
But like you said, they have struggled lately.
Yeah, and
So,
especially in the secondary.
That's why I give Nebraska 10.
And if you can get Hoppus over the way he's been playing catching.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I'm
Yeah.
giving you some love, Husker fans.
He's been the best player on that team.
So you can't hate on me for being a Longhorn
I'm
fan.
talking receiving
Yeah.
wise.
The only way we're gonna win this game is if Bob Diaco comes out of the press box and comes on.
Only way you win this
Bob
game.
Diaco.
Only way you win this game is if Barkley accidentally tears his ACL and McSorley accidentally breaks his leg.
Yeah.
Even then, we'll still lose by.
They'll put in the second string running back.
If everybody on the Penn State roster gets food poisoning,
Yeah.
You know what though? I don't see Penn State. He knows what the deal is going on down here.
Yeah.
I can't see.
No,
him
James
doing that.
Franklin.
He's not,
He ain't
he's
gonna
not
do
gonna do
that.
like Urban Meyer does.
No.
Speaking of Urban Meyer, let's get on to this game
Yeah.
because this game's going to be a blowout too, guys. Number 14th ranked Illinois in the Big Ten. Going in Columbus to play Ohio State. Real quick, Ohio State has a 99.2% chance to win this game. To me, another game you might as well put it at a 100% chance that Ohio State's going to win
Not even
this.
worth watching.
I say 56-0.
Nothing.
Yeah, they're
Oh
two-
my
they're,
Lord.
Illinois' offense is terrible. They
they're
don't
2-8
have
by the way,
offense.
guys.
Okay, I understand they're 2-8,
They don't have
but
offense.
you ain't getting no boy any love, Mr. Love. You ain't getting him any love.
Love
You
you,
see him
Smith?
coach this year? No,
Hey,
actually. Okay, wait a minute. That offense is probably one of the worst in the nation right now.
yeah.
I mean, and they just cannot move the football. They struggled to move the football against lowly Nebraska, and we have struggled against the run and against
No,
the pass.
really?
Yeah, but I'm gonna just tell you this: 56-0. I don't think I'm sorry.
I actually honestly agree with Jarvis. Maybe not 0, but the 56. I'd say probably
Don't give them no
56-10, only
Yeah.
because of what they came out and did to Michigan State last week.
You know, but
man-
to me, you can't look at that every single week. As I've watched Ohio State, because I've watched them a lot, obviously, this year. I've almost watched every single game, actually. And as I watch them, they tend to let up their touchdowns. What they let up are big plays.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Illinois is going to have one or two of those this game because that's just Ohio State. That's what they
But
do. They
yeah,
let
that's
up a
probably
big
going to
play.
come 2 minutes to the fourth
Michigan
quarter.
State just got.
What are you guys
saying
sitting at? What are you sitting at on scores?
Ohio State's running backs.
Because
have-
you know this is an easy game.
Ohio State's running backs have huge games because Illinois allows 300 rushing yards a game. Ohio State's running backs have a big game. It's 56-14.
I'm going 72-10.
Wow.
Because
72 to 10.
Yeah, Urban Meyer.
I don't think
He
that.
loves to score, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he don't care who you are. 72-10.
I say 56-10.
Yeah, I don't even give Illinois a chance to score.
All right, so those are the three blowouts. Those are the three blowout games. Let's move on to my team, which is obviously be a close game out of all of ours. Texas has to travel to Morgantown, I think. That's where West Virginia's at. But they got to play at West Virginia. This is closest percentage. The point spread's only West Virginia winning by 3. That's the point spread.
Tyler, I picked him. I picked West Virginia, even on my ESPN thing, because they are traveling to West Virginia. That's a good house. Out of all the Virginia teams, that's the team. So
V-Tech.
And for the house, I'm calling West Virginia. Okay, Texas is going into a bad zone, not just a neutral. They're going in a bad zone. They're far away from home. I'm looking at West Virginia just barely beating them by maybe 3 or 7.
Yeah.
Nothing big. It's going to be very close.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be probably West Virginia 24, Texas 10. Texas plays good defense, but that offense just struggles. And it just stalls. I mean, I've seen a couple of games, I'm just like, man, you know what? It's sad because they have the talent, and you just kind of wonder why they can't put it together on offense.
I don't know what it is with their team.
But
They've got it, and they got the coach
24,
now.
24.
See, I actually like Texas by 3. I think Texas figured themselves out so far right now. They're really pushing for a bowl game.
Yeah.
And I know it was Kansas last week, but like Tyler said, you can't say go off last week. But I really think they came out strong last week. Their offense was clicking a little bit, so I feel like they're going to get the W. It's going to be a really, really tough one, but I think they're going to win 21-24.
You guys have been speaking on defense. Mario, you just said they're going to fight for a bowl game. That's what they're going to do. But they're the second best defense in the Big 12. They're only allowing 21 points in the Big 12. That's actually solid for the Big 12 football. But without Holton Hill, guys, we are very vulnerable to get beaten passing. We let up 27 to Kansas. Their quarterback had 300 passing yards.
Yeah.
We are horrible without Holton Hill because that's our guy to mark their big guy.
Yeah.
And now
he's very tall.
Now White, their wide receiver for West Virginia, he's gonna have a big. I can tell you guys, he's gonna have a big game. West Virginia loves to put the ball up in the air with Will Grier.
Yeah.
In Texas, I think Texas is gonna be starting Shane Buechele, and I think we need to put the ball on the ground this game because West Virginia's secondary is better than ours right now, and their rush defense is not very good, and that's our only chance to win the game. But I haven't gone against Texas entire year, guys, but I'm doing it this week for the first time. I'm going to be a realist right now. West Virginia, I think, wins 31-23.
Oh, wow.
Close one, but
Yeah, close one, but
I don't think because it's like I said, because our defense, we're missing Holton Hill, I think West Virginia pulls this one out.
Well, I'm glad that you were a realist with that game because last night you weren't a realist, and, at least you were a realist with this one.
Well, it's because I know Titans, they have a shot to beat anybody. They just have to put it all together. And because, honestly, we have a really good offense.
Yeah.
But, as far as this game.
I can't believe it. I'm going for Texas. What the heck?
Hey,
I'll just take the.
I would love to see Texas win because they were bowl eligible.
Yeah.
So, but it's going to be really tough without Holton Hill. Let's move on to the Pac-12. I don't know how many people are going to stay up and watch this game, but it's actually a really good conference game. UCLA at USC. They're saying USC is still a dark horse to get in the playoffs if they win out. Who you guys got in this game?
I'm going to say, Drew Rosen had a good game.
Josh Rosen.
I'm sorry.
Man, no.
Josh
We're
Rosen.
thinking a lot of different players today.
Drew Brees had a... No, Josh Rosen had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, it's tough. I'm going to go UCLA. I am. I know it's at USC, but I'm going to take UCLA by 7.
That's a good surrounding area. I'm going with you.
Yeah.
That's right around the same area. I'll go with you.
Some stats here, just a bit.
Yeah, you're giving us this
Mario
Darnold crap.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about Darnold.
I know.
Oh, you got some stats.
Oh,
Give me a dang second.
Oh,
Go
man.
ahead, Mario.
Well, see, I think I'm actually just going to go with USC, the obvious choice for everybody. It should be. USC's at home. That's USC.
Oh, man. Okay.
They have a good team still, even though they have bad losses. They're a good team. UCLA,
This is where the bad loss is coming right here.
UCLA,
Because they
tell you
should
what,
win.
UCLA is honestly to me pretty irrelevant. They're only like.
Ooh, Pop is mad.
What?
UCLA has not been good.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and give you my stats?
Okay, go ahead.
Let me have the floor for a second.
Okay.
UCLA is allowing 38 points per game. They're allowing 305 yards on the ground. And they are allowing, they're just allowing 305 yards on the ground. You guys know USC's running back is Ronald Jones. He's going to have a big day. I'm saying over 200 yards for that guy. Sam Darnold's going to tear up that pass defense because UCLA's pass, they allow 38 points a game. How are you going with UCLA? Sam Darnold, yes, he has not been great, but he will be great this game because UCLA cannot play defense at all. USC, I think, wins this actually by a pretty good margin, 48-28. It's honestly going to be high scoring because both of these teams' defense are solid.
Yeah.
But you got to go with the better. You got to go with the better quarterback.
Yeah, but
the better offense.
You know what? But Josh, like I said, Josh Rosen is a good quarterback. He could surprise. He could surprise you. I mean, if you're not careful.
Did you know it's between?
He could light you up.
They had a debate on ESPN between those two.
Yeah.
Which one's a better quarterback, actually,
Yeah.
for the NFL?
I'm gonna go with UCLA 28, USC 17. I think
Going low.
Yeah, we're gonna
Going low with some horrible defenses.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. All right.
What'd you say?
Scores.
I'm probably gonna have to go 27-20. UCF. Or, I almost said UCF. USC. 27-20.
USCLA.
Yeah.
USCLA.
Hey, both in LA.
I'll go 31-28.
Yeah.
UCLA.
I just want to talk about this game because Notre Dame got slacked, if you want to say that word, by Miami, and now they got to play Navy. And Navy comes into Notre Dame now. Navy is a 6-3 football team, and honestly, we're going to be talking about coaching carousels next weekend. And the guy I want to come to Nebraska is Navy's head coach Paul Johnson because he's constantly turning around football teams.
Yeah.
I really like what he does, and we were talking about this offset. He knows how to coach the run.
He does.
And that is what Nebraska needs. But getting back to this game, I'm going to go ahead and answer it for you guys. Notre Dame, they're going to win this, and they're going to take care of business because Notre Dame has played the tougher schedule throughout the year.
Yep.
Navy,
Yes.
I like what Navy does. I like Navy and what all those students do there. They go through tough schedules. But, yeah, Notre Dame, I think, wins this 28-17.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys go ahead and take this over.
Yeah, I say they beat Navy about 35-17 around that score. Yeah.
My score was gonna be 35-20, but
Yeah.
but I just like you said, it's 6-3 means nothing. And it's Notre Dame. They're not a bad team. One good loss, one horrible loss. So
34-14.
Yeah. Okay.
all right,
That's
the bee's knees right there.
This game, honestly, to me, is actually going to be better than people think. Kentucky at Georgia. Georgia has a 93% chance to win.
Ooh.
I do not agree with that. They're facing a very tough Kentucky football team who has only lost 3 football games.
Kentucky is tough.
And Georgia's coming off this horrible loss to Auburn.
Yes.
Who are you guys going to take?
I say Georgia, but it's going to be really close. It's going to get really close. I say
No, I don't care. Georgia.
Yeah,
Nick Chubb. That's
Yeah.
Nick
You
Chubb,
know what?
Sony Michel.
Just
Kentucky's
get
not-
off our set, all right?
Nick Chubb, Sony Michel. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
Like it does Kentucky. Who's that? I've not heard a single thing about Kentucky. I don't care what the stats say, what people think. It's going to be Georgia. Big.
Yeah, Kentucky
Georgia
basketball team is something.
Yeah,
Georgia's
Mario, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's going to be Georgia, and honestly, I think just being rebellious coming back from this bad
Yeah.
loss. I hope no Kentucky players get hurt,
Yeah.
but Georgia's coming out
They're coming
because
out.
it's just Atlanta, Georgia. The whole big thing. They're going to come out. I think they're going to win by 21.
I agree.
Gotcha.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I got Georgia. I think, honestly, Sony Michel's going to really bounce back. It's not going to be Nick Chubb. I think Sony Michel's the better running back out of the two.
Yes, I agree.
I think Sony Michel's just going to have a big game. I think Georgia wins 35-17.
Ooh,
Yeah.
35-17.
Yeah, just like your score from the Notre Dame game, but this is my Georgia game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be, about 40. I'm gonna give. Yeah, I like that. 35-10 or something. I'm not gonna give.
I'm gonna say
Kentucky that
I'm
much.
gonna say 42-7.
42-7.
I think they're coming hard.
Yeah.
That's that.
Last college football game, guys. Then we'll get on to some NBA. But this is a Big 12 matchup. Kansas State at Oklahoma State. This game matters because TCU is not starting Kenny Hill. So TCU can lose, and if Oklahoma State wins this, they're in the Big 12
Why are they not
championship.
starting Kenny Hill?
Kenny Hill is injured.
Ooh.
So, if TCU loses and Oklahoma State wins, Oklahoma State's in the Big 12 championship with Oklahoma. So, this is a lot at stake for Oklahoma State.
Wait a minute.
Who is going to win this?
Case.
Honestly, K-State, Oklahoma State?
Yep.
Oklahoma State. They're at Oklahoma State, too.
Yeah.
Kansas State's defense is good, though. They only allow 25
They're
points a
decent,
game.
but I just can't see them beating
Yeah.
Oklahoma State. They're just a little step above them.
Yeah.
No, I'll take them a good step above them. Then it's Oklahoma a step above them.
I say Oklahoma State. It'll probably be a little closer than what people think. It'll be like 30. Well, about. I'd say 35, 24.
I think it'll be
or something.
close.
It's gonna be,
Yeah.
But I think that Oklahoma State is gonna pull it out.
Yeah, I like Oklahoma State in this one.
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph just knows. Mason Rudolph can just pass the ball.
And then they got that little running back Hill. If he's back, is he back?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Kansas State, they're the best run defense in the Big 12.
Doesn't
But
matter.
their coverage is absolutely
See, but that's
horrendous.
the thing. That's the thing. I mean,
And Mason Rudolph.
You know what that guy can
Have
do.
you seen
I
that?
would say that-
Have you seen that hill run for them, Jarvis?
What for?
That little dude
K-State?
for OK State.
Oh, yeah, I think I have.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, when we were
he's
when we were
good.
down there in
He's
Texas,
good. Oh, yeah.
that boy was tearing up
Oh.
Texas.
He
Oh,
got
man,
stopped.
If they didn't have him, I
Mhm.
think Texas probably would have won that game, in
Mm.
my opinion, because he picked up yardage.
Yeah.
Just constantly
I-
picked up yardage.
When we were down there, I felt like it was more of Aikman or Aikman.
Mhm.
I can't remember. I think it's Aikman with
Mhm.
ATE, but yeah, I like Oklahoma State, and there's 42-35.
42-35?
Yeah, it's gonna be high scoring
Yeah, it is.
because Oklahoma State's defense is obviously not very good.
This is the Big 12 in general.
Yeah,
It honestly could be like a Oklahoma State game.
What, the 50?
not that high. Kansas State's
The
offense
62,
isn't that
right?
good. Draw them down there. Your panties tied in the
No
knot
defense.
there.
Breaking out the Kellen Moore back.
Now. It's time! Oh, no, let's get on to the NBA because I've been excited for this topic, guys, honestly. Because the Celtics, the Boston Celtics, guys, have now won 14 straight. They are now 14-2, and here's some really good teams they beat. They've beaten the Philadelphia 76ers.
Mhm.
They've beaten the Oklahoma City Thunder,
Mhm.
the Milwaukee Bucks, the San Antonio Spurs, the Orlando Magic, the Toronto Raptors, and now the Golden State Warriors. Is it time for the Cleveland Cavaliers and for everybody watching the NBA, is it time to take the Celtics as serious contenders to actually make the NBA Finals?
Yes.
To make the finals, yes.
I'll give you
Okay.
just a little statistic.
Okay.
Last night, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, all combined for 43 points.
Yeah, but they always
But-
had that one bad game throughout the year.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Even Steph Curry himself said he wouldn't be surprised if he saw. Well, Steph Curry's kind of cocky.
He's
on
just
the
trying
front.
to create
He-
some news.
Yeah,
Yes, he
but
is.
hey, it's making news right now. He said himself he wouldn't be surprised if he saw them back
But
in June.
if you just watch the highlight, they didn't show what he said after.
Yeah.
He said because usually LeBron is always LeBron's gonna win in
But
Cleveland.
But I really feel like people should start taking them serious because even without Gordon Hayward, they're getting it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Right.
as you can tell, I guess NBA doesn't matter until the playoffs, but still a win's a win. So it doesn't matter how you get it or if the team was having a bad night, it's still a loss. It's
You
a
know
loss
who
or a
I think
win.
is going to beat them?
No one got it.
Yeah. Over there in the Eastern Conference.
Go ahead.
Washington Wizards. Watch.
They're getting slacked by my Miami Heat right now.
Just
They
watch.
lost
Washington
1988.
Wizards.
Wow.
John Wall and Bill, just watch them.
I have to.
They're both working good together this season. They're the main part of the team. It's just like you got LeBron. He used to have, he's going to have Isaiah. But he's got a sidekick. And I think it's going to work well.
Actually, he's not wrong. If Kelly Oubre and all them can get it going, Otto Porter Jr., if all of them can click, everybody can click. Everybody can be good. Like last season when Celtics beat the Wizards before the final, John Wall he just ran out of gas. If John Wall can keep it going the whole
and you
season,
keep Otto going.
Well, let me address this real quick with them and these Washington
Go ahead.
Wizards.
Go ahead.
Washington Wizards, they don't have a bench, guys. They don't.
None.
Once John Wall, Bradley Beal, Kelly Oubre, he's okay. He's not great. Otto Porter Jr., yeah, he got that huge steal. He shouldn't have because he's not that good. Maurice Gortat, it's Maurice Gortat. And Markieff Morris, he has not been himself. So as soon as John Wall, Bradley Beal, one of them goes out, Wizards are nothing. Celtics, you put that bench in, that bench is even playing defense. That entire 10-man lineup of the Celtics, they make you beat them. That's the thing.
Okay, guys. I've been just sitting back.
I got a lot
I've
to
just
say,
been
so I'm
sitting
going to let
back.
you go, then I'm going to go.
Okay. Whew. Are they a contender in the East? After what I've seen so far, absolutely. And the Cavs, what a disappointment this year. 105. Right now they're tied. No, listen. Right now they're tied with the Clippers, 105-105. They're about to go to overtime with the Clippers. This team, I tell you what, the Celtics, they will be. I like the way they play defense.
I really don't. I don't think Cleveland wants it this year. I really
Actually,
don't.
yeah. And they miss Kyrie.
Yep.
They miss
Yep.
him.
LeBron
Yep.
is playing a game with all of you.
Well, this is why I feel
They're saying he's wearing himself out right
He's
now,
playing
too.
a game with all y'all.
Actually,
And he
no.
can't be wearing himself out
I don't
right
think
now.
he's playing this time.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's playing a game with all y'all.
No, he's not playing.
What's the teams they've beaten? Exactly, they beat the teams LeBron tries. Beating the Bucks because he tries against Antetokounmpo because it's actually a challenge.
Yeah.
Right now they're going into overtime with Clippers. Who's he got to go up against the Clippers? He don't care to try. They beat the Knicks. Who's he got to go up against the Knicks? Porzingis.
Well, what is their record? 8-7. He better start trying because the Celtics, they are playing defense.
But
They're
he's not
playing
worried
team ball.
because by the time playoff LeBron, as soon as you get the playoff, you can play anybody.
So you thinking he's just
Except
gonna
the Warriors.
you saying that he's just resting
And
until
if
Isaiah
Kawhi
Thomas
comes about, I think Spurs are going to stop him.
Okay, do you want to say something before I get started?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, you gotta think. The only reason why Cavs are sluggish right now because they don't have a really a point guard position because Derrick Rose is injured. Derrick Rose injury prone. JR's not very good.
No.
D Wade's old. It's just they don't have a point guard position. They don't have a person that can run.
Guess
the
who
floor.
has a point guard right now though? The Celtics. They have a point guard.
Yes, I know.
Jaylen Brown is going.
But if you got
Jaylen Brown
Yeah.
is coming out party. 22.7 rebounds. The guy is starting to play. Al Horford. I'm gonna just tell you this: that defense. Tatum. He's looking good.
Tatum's best rookie this year in my
he's
mind.
really good.
Yeah, Ben
I like
Simmons.
I like Ben too, but I've got him on ESPN Fantasy.
Tatum is good. Yeah.
He's awesome.
I like
dude's
the
awesome.
Kyle
Celtics
Kuzma's
team.
another one to watch.
I like the
I've got
Celtics
him
team.
too.
I like the Celtics team.
So let me get started. Are the Celtics serious contenders,
He's
guys?
bored.
Well, here's what I'll say.
See, they're fake. Just like they said
See,
today. OKC is
Here's
fake.
what I'm going to say. Celtics are contenders on defense, but not offense. Because when I look at it, nothing sparks me saying, wow, that guy's doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's getting 35 points a game. They're all around 20 points per game. That is because Kyrie is not being the star selfish player like he was at the Cavs. He's sharing the ball. He's letting the other guys take
That's
the ball.
how you get wins. Though.
And then, to me, they have the best all-around defense in the NBA. They allowed the
What?
Warriors the best all-around defense is the Celtics.
Oh, okay.
Best all-around defense
Yes,
is the Celtics.
yeah, okay.
They only allowed the Warriors to only have 88 points. And the Warriors were fully healthy. And then right now, if you look at the Eastern Conference, the top four teams are all defensive teams. Celtics,
Yeah.
Pistons with Avery Bradley, Wizards, they know how to play defense. Then you have the Raptors. They heavily focus on defense with DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka. They like to focus on defense. Those are your top four teams in the Eastern Conference. But then when I come to the playoffs, guys, here's where everything turns. You ain't beating LeBron and the Cavs in the playoffs. Everybody knows LeBron in playoff basketball, he goes from 10 to 20 just like that. The Cavs are not losing. Just think, you guys want to see her say, but Cavs look so bad. Come on, Tyler, why the Cavs?
Okay, wait.
But what LeBron said all along, I can't wait to have a scoring point guard back. Isaiah Thomas is virtually the same guy as Kyrie Irving. He averaged 2 more points than Kyrie last season.
So he's gonna save the season, isn't he?
He's not going to save the season regular season. He's going to save the playoffs.
He's going to save that team. If anybody saves him, it's him.
See how I see it.
Because that guy is stellar
Well,
scoring.
they're sitting at 8-7 right now. Okay, this is what the Cavs.
That's fine. As long as they're 4th seed and above, they're going to do just fine in the playoffs.
If Isaiah stays healthy,
Yo.
that's the thing. If not, his team's too old. He can't do it by himself.
Any team LeBron's on,
And he doesn't
they gonna
pull.
win.
He doesn't pull
That's why he's
outstanding
MVP every season.
defense.
Yeah.
So
LeBron-
he's got to have Isaiah.
Listen,
He's gotta
LeBron
have it.
tonight against the Clippers, 37 points and 12 rebounds. They're only winning by 1 point in overtime, I believe.
But
So I'm just saying,
hold up.
man,
No,
I'm
but
just gonna
he, see, but
he
that's
is
what I'm
working
saying.
double time.
He needs another scorer. When it was LeBron, who did Kevin Love ever gets talked about when it was
No,
LeBron
who
and
was
Kyrie?
to say? No, wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. When Isaiah Thomas returned.
Hey, you guys are
That's
leaving
what I'm
out
saying.
Blake. He's doing lots better this year.
What,
I don't know. I don't know if you guys have even kept up with it. I have him, and I know what he's been doing. They say that he's playing better.
I'll let Mario
Do not
speak
blow
real
off.
quick. I'm gonna let Mario speak real quick.
See,
Blake Griffin 21 points to Terry.
See, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
like you said, Kyrie's sharing the ball more. But what would you rather have? Would you rather have multiple players with 20-point games? Would you rather have 4 players with 20 points plus, or 2 players with just 30 points?
Well, those two players are LeBron and Isaiah Thomas. I'm taking LeBron any day of the week on my team.
Okay, so let's say
LeBron.
Let's say LeBron and Isaiah Thomas 30 points or 60 points together.
So,
4 players, 20 points. That's 80 points, man.
So real quick, you think the Celtics could beat the Cavs 4 games out of 7?
Yeah, I really do.
Oh
I really
Lord.
do. How not?
Oh
How not?
my,
How
you
not?
are
So
hilarious.
Cavs defense is better than Celtics.
Who's defending LeBron?
Who's defending
Who's
LeBron?
defending LeBron? Celtics.
All you
It
gotta
was
do is
Gordon Hayward, but it ain't
all right.
nobody.
Okay, you can just double team them. The only
Double
person,
team,
okay,
they-
the only
they
people on the
count
Cavs,
Gordon
the only people on the Cavs, the only people on the Cavs are LeBron.
But Isaiah Thomas
That's
will be
it.
coming back.
Okay, fine.
So
4
Kyrie's
LeBrons
gonna
and
have
one.
to worry
How many?
about him.
Wait, but how many games is it gonna take for him to kind of get into
Their
the flow?
team has no camaraderie.
They don't have
They
no
don't.
camaraderie. And that's
Okay,
the
but
thing.
practice is practice. Lonzo Ball's good in practice. That dude
Man.
can smack any
I-
shot in practice.
Bro,
But-
you know,
Isaiah
see
Thomas
this.
is a whole nother level than
No.
Lonzo.
Okay, yeah,
Lonzo's
I
a
know,
rookie.
but-
Y'all put too much
okay.
pressure on
I
Lonzo.
say no. I agree with Mario. I think it's gonna be.
It's going to go to
But
Game 7.
Celtics
Hey
again.
Mario, unless
Again.
Isaiah comes back, that's where it's going to click
See, I don't
together.
think he's coming back hot. He's going to come back scoring here and there. He's probably going to come back averaging around 17 points until it gets going. Celtics are already going.
Let me
You
give
got-
you a quick
you got-
review of
wait,
all
wait.
these teams. I'll go real quick. I was going to let you go, but I'll go real quick. Miami, they probably ain't going to stand a chance because they have not looked very good so far. Sixers, it's too early for them when they get to the playoffs, and who knows if Joel Embiid's going to stay healthy. Pistons, they don't have enough talent. They're good defensively, but not offensively.
Yeah.
The Wizards, they struggle to keep energy on the floor. That's the starting lineup. You got to have John Wall in the entire game. That's not going to happen in the playoffs. Raptors, they're the Raptors. They're not going to win. The Bucks with Eric Bledsoe, though, you have to watch out there
they're
for them
a
now.
different
So
team.
they're
They're a whole
a
new
dark
team.
horse. They are a dark horse to make the Eastern Conference Final. But to me, it's going to be Cavs versus Celtics again. Celtics, no one on the Celtics going to stop LeBron. LeBron playoff basketball is going to be too good. And then you virtually have the same guy at point guard. Those guys are the same guy. They're okay defensively. I mean, Kyrie's been better this year defensively, but then this year, and then you got Jay Crowder. He can defend, and he's gonna defend Al Horford. I guarantee you.
But then this is what you say. When LeBron gets tired, who's coming in for LeBron? Who's putting up those numbers? When they get tired, Cavs still do not have a bench. Kyle Korver shows up here and there against scrub teams. He won't show up against the good teams. Derek can't score. 1 for 9 constantly.
Celtics won lost this year to the Cavs.
Yeah.
All right, but that was obviously that was a huge hiccup that happened in that game too.
Well,
and they barely lost.
well,
it was a 3-point game.
They're going to need Dwayne Wade to step up. I mean, to come off of that bench. Like tonight, he had 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 rebounds and 5 assists. So they need that production off the bench, from Dwayne Wade.
Honestly,
because
I think it's the year of the Celtics this year.
No.
Cavs do not have a bench. It is literally just. It is
It's LeBron.
It is just LeBron.
This is what this reminds me of.
Please.
I got done thinking about it. This is what this reminds me of. 3 years ago, when the Warriors beat the Cavs. It wasn't not this last time, not the time before. It was the time before that when the Warriors beat them. It's going to be just like that. The Cavs, it's not the fact that they're injured or anything. It's just that they're older. They're not, chemistry's not together.
Yeah.
I can see them playing even better come next year.
Mm-hmm.
It just he brought in all these guys, and it just the chemistry's not working. If they get their chemistry together, I think it'd be outstanding. I know everybody's in love with Isaiah. They want him out there playing now, but they can't have him. And I just think the Warriors or somebody like that's going to manhandle him. If Kawhi gets better, Spurs are doing good without him. If he gets better, they could end up.
Well, go ahead.
No, you're right.
No, real quick, I was going to touch on Warriors right after this, but because the Warriors are actually going to be in trouble with the Rockets, because Rockets are absolutely looking amazing. But with the Celtics, they're just, to
Defense
me...
wins championships. That's all you got to say.
No.
88 points. They held the Warriors to 88 points.
Hold up. This is what I wanted to say.
Fully
you are
healthy,
acting like
fully-
this. You are
okay.
overreacting right
It
now.
doesn't
at
matter.
14-2.
It doesn't
You
matter.
act like these Celtics are the bad boy
Okay.
Pistons with Chauncey
Okay, how many
Billups
teams
defense.
can? How many teams?
That's how you act.
How
like
many
the
teams
defense
can
is
hold
right
the
now.
Warriors to 88 points though?
Not
Fully
many.
healthy. Fully
But
healthy. A young Celtic team.
How many times does Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson all have a bad game at once? That is not usual. It's Steph Curry. Everybody's gonna have a bad game. Guarantee you, if they were all on, that wouldn't have happened. The Warriors would have won. I'm just getting tired of people acting like Celtics are the bad boy Pistons.
I'm not acting like that. I'm just going off what the facts. The facts show it. 14-2 seems a lot better than 8-7 to me. 14-2 is a lot better than 8-7.
14-2 is way
if
too
LeBron
early.
was too great, if he's so great, how come they're 8-7? How come they're 8-7?
Because it's regular season. Hold up. It's because it is regular season. LeBron don't care about regular season. We all know that.
Well, that's not
LeBron
good.
Don't care about regular season.
Champions should care about the whole season.
What? So Celtics should be tired when it comes to playoffs because they're constantly playing?
I don't know. It doesn't matter, man.
But not like you
I
said.
think
They got basically a second bench.
Celtics can do as much as they want, but when it comes to playoffs, LeBron ain't losing.
Well, we saw last year, Celtics played them hard in the finals, and that's a different team. I really feel like Celtics are going to give them a run for their money. Cavs, this year, in the first 16 games to me, and in the first 16 games, Celtics have looked so much more better than the Cavs.
You know, guys, honestly, I give 4 teams in that running. I give 4 teams straight up. Cavs, Celtics, Bucks, and Wizards. There's my 4. The Bucks, the reason why, because you're not going to stop that Greek freak when it comes to finals time. LeBron them held him, but they ain't going to stop him.
Yeah, they're not going to stop
him.
I actually like that.
Those 4 picks? I think those are good 4 picks.
But I just think right now, the Celtics are
they are the team right now. When it comes to finals, I do agree with Tyler on that,
the
too.
Cavaliers showed me something consistently. They almost got beaten by the Hornets last night. So those are the types of things that it's kind of like, are you kidding me?
I do agree with him, though, Jarvis, on that, and Mario. When they said that, like Tyler said, when it's season time, they've already said it, too. LeBron's already basically admitted it. He doesn't care about the season when he gets to playoffs.
You guys are just too worried about the Cavaliers, and you haven't seen them with Isaiah Thomas yet. So
that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah,
that is the man in scoring out of all NBA.
You know what's crazy? We act like Isaiah Thomas is the best point guard in the NBA.
We aren't. Kyrie we knew was not the best, but
I never said he was.
LeBron he's made him that much better.
But he's just playing good. See, Kyrie on the Celtics right now. Kyrie on the Celtics. Everybody on the team is at least averaging over 15 points a game. Every single person, even the center, Al Horford is averaging over 15 points a game. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying Cavs suck. I'm just saying Cavs to me are not better than the Celtics right now. In the first 16 games, they're not better. Yes, they're without Isaiah Thomas, but Isaiah Thomas isn't the best point guard in the...
Who do you give the credit to with the Celtics then?
Who do I give the credit? Yeah. Honestly, I give it to Jaylen Brown.
No, I don't.
Jaylen Brown, full team. Jaylen Brown or Brad Stevenson.
I give it to that head coach.
That's what I mean. It's the full team. They're just chemistry is there. And you know what? That's fine. Let them look good right now. But can they handle it when it comes finals?
Yeah, all of a sudden that trade looks like it went into the Celtics' favor right now. We'll see.
See, I feel like Celtics they're a young team, but Kyrie's been to a final. Al Horford's been to many finals. Jason Tatum's first final. Jaylen Brown went to a final. They're experienced. Both teams are experienced.
Al Horford's prone to lose to LeBron. You know his record 1-14 against LeBron.
That's just one person. Hey, but I'm really serious. I really think it's just going to be a great in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals once it happens again.
Yeah, I agree. I'm really looking forward to it. I still think overall, the Warriors are still the team to beat until somebody.
Yeah, real quick. I just want to get everybody's. This is our last little talk. You brought Warriors. Just real quick. We're not gonna go into depth of this. Who's the team that poses the biggest threat to Warriors right now? Western Conference.
Western
Conference.
Rockets.
He's not back yet. Spurs. Rockets. And look what they're doing to even OKC. They came back from deficient. I'm looking at Spurs.
I like the Greg Popovich too, but right now I gotta go agree with Tyler. That Rockets team right now, they did it.
Sarah Spain today said they're fake.
with
James Harden,
Chris Paul.
I know he fades away every once in a while in the playoffs.
He's better without him.
Yeah,
he is. He's better without him.
Yeah.
But James Harden better without Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Without him.
Nah, James Harden just had his best game of the season last night. With
But the
48
way he's
points.
been
He had
playing
48
compared to
points
the
last
very
night with
beginning
Chris
of the
Paul.
season with him, he's done better.
I
over the
think
games.
Rockets have so much firepower. It's,
They're hungry. They're hungry this year.
Yeah.
I really.
so,
I think
I
it's
wouldn't be
going to be
surprised
like
if it's
anybody
Rockets
else.
versus
It'd be like the
Celtics.
Warriors. If my man's healthy,
I wouldn't be
that's
surprised
my
if it's
team
Rockets
right
versus
there.
Celtics in the finals. Be a great finals to see, but
well, I don't see Celtics here making it,
The Rockets and Cavaliers.
but Rockets,
Yeah,
Cavs.
right.
Defend the land, boys.
Yeah.
Defend the land.
Man.
All right, guys. That's gonna do it for this episode of the Undefeated Sports Talk. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's just under my name, Tyler Hurst. Give us a shout out at our Facebook page, Undefeated Sports Talk Show. If you don't follow us, go ahead and go on Facebook, follow us there. Don't forget to hit that like button too, because just let us know if we did a good job. Leave comments. What you think we could do better? Leave us if you have any questions. We'd love to answer them, because as you can see, we get heated. And it's only gonna get more heated because now we got championships coming up. We got NBA getting more interesting. It's only gonna get better from here, guys.
Yes.
It's been good.
It's been good.
y'all.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good evening.
Yeah, we'll talk
Have
to
a
you
great
later,
evening.
guys.
Take care. La, la, la. I know, but yeah, I like that.